Well, YouTubers, you always have to do the boring things that nobody really wants to do. I just drained all that vinegar water out of the RV, so now I'm gonna run some water through it without the cap on. Okay, I'm gonna let that run straight through for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna put the cap back on it, pretty much fill it up and flush it out again. Yay. Alright. It's filling, you can hear it. But I could really smell the vinegar when I was letting it all out. So it's about a third of a tank. I forget capacity, 20 or 30, I can't remember. I got it written down somewhere. 2/3. What's funny is I'll probably still do the coffee potted bucket thing. It's just easier, really. Okay, it says it's full. Go ahead and turn the water off to it. Alright, now we're going to drain it again. And what's lucky, this is a really good place to do it because it's all gravel here. That could take a while. It could take a long while, but it's a good thing. Smells like water. I don't smell vinegar. I usually do this twice a year. I might start doing it a little bit more often. Like when this trip is over and I know I don't need the water, I'll just go ahead and drain it out. Plus that's weight I'm not carrying if I don't need it for a while. What's sad though is this is better water than at my house. This is as bad as watching paint dry, isn't it? Alright, let's put this back on. There we go. Let's put some water in it. Alright, that's more than boring enough. So I've got the drain opened up over there so I can empty the tanks, which again, at campgrounds I don't use my tanks very much at all. Okay, YouTubers, I did learn something. That's water, you can see that because that's full, but my indicator's showing that my gray tank, so my sensors must be out, and got a little smell to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain this all out. Okay, with that sensor showing that the tank doesn't have anything in it when I know it did, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and I'll fill it back up to about a third of a tank into the gray. I'll put about a third of a tank of water down through the gray, and then I'll dump a bunch of dish soap down in there, and that grease fighting properties in it a lot of times can clean up the sensors and get gook off the sensors, because from everything I know, most of the time you have that problem, it's because there's like gunk on your sensors. So I'll fill that up, drive my 250 miles back, and hopefully, fingers crossed, when I get back, my sensor will work again. But these are just some of the things that happen with an RV. Little things like this that aren't the end of the world, and usually minor fixes work. But I will admit I'm hoping that it's not more than that. It's not a whole electrical issue and figuring out wiring or anything like that. But first bet is always just try to see if you can ungunkerize your sensors. Okay, have a great and wonderful day.